One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah. Immature lover who don't use big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all because I know what I want. Baby, can't you figure it out? What's going on in your heart? What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show, take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? Yeah. Summer's over, still getting nowhere, yeah. If winter blows here, baby, I fear we gon' disappear. Do you even want me? Do you even worry that I'm gonna love somebody else? Do you think about me when you're feeling lonely by yourself? What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show, take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? Yeah. One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah. Time's about run out to use those big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all because I know what I want. Baby, dig deep, it's time to make a move on my heart. What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show, take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? Yeah.
Hey, everybody. It is Tea Talk with your girl. It is Monday morning, and we are live. Nobody's driving to work, though. Nobody's driving to work. Not me, anyway. It's President's Day, and they said we ain't got to work. That's what they said. I left my darn tea out there. That's crazy. Let's see who is in this house. Creole Girl, you, Mina, Tea Talk members. Hey, the fabulous Linda Greer, Pamela Williams. Good morning, y'all. Keisha Ewing, Tea Talk member. Ophelia, CC, Tea Talk member. Hey, Regina Phillips, Tea Talk member. Hey, Rabbits Running. Welcome in here. How y'all doing this morning? That blind lady, Tea Talk member. Hey. Sound check Annette, Tea Talk member. Welcome in here. Welcome in here. Cricket 22, Tea Talk member, and my mic checker. Hey, how are you? Jacqueline Hedgepeth, Tea Talk member. Good morning. Good morning. Diamond Diva Honeybee, Tea Talk member. Lady Maud is in the building. She said the like button needs your attention. Okay. Good morning, Diamond. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Thank you. Thank you. Oi, Lisky Williams, Tea Talk member. I am Miss Missy, Tea Talk member. Good morning. Good morning. Mahogany Meeks is in the house. Tea Talk member, Lady Maud, Erica Rogers. Hey, y'all. Justin Monroe, Mama Bees, Aunt Natty, Tea Talk members. Good morning, ladies. Arquella F, Tea Talk member. Good morning. Cam, Miss Murray White, Chris Stephanie. There she is. Taisha J, Tea Talk member. Lady Maud. Good morning. Good morning. Tara and Ms. CB, Tea Talk members. Shaquanda, Grace My TV, Chronic. Good morning, y'all. Peachy Pecan Blend. Ty, Tea Talk member. Pat Dyer, 64, Tea Talk member. Good morning. Dolores Jones, Betty Brockington, Kathy Hudson, Bridget Ty, Tea Talk member. Miss Jones, 52, Mean Cat, Kathy Hudson, Laverne, 63, CDW. Diamond said, put that banner up. It is a must. It is a must. We must. One Way 4275. Good morning. Good morning. Sister Ma'am Granny. Good morning. Jackie Wise. Hey. Let's see. Did I leave anybody out? Marisa Jenkins. Hey. Rhonda Moore, Tea Talk member. Welcome in here. How are you guys this morning? I hope everybody is doing okay. Listen, I ain't going to hold y'all long, but I do have something to talk about this morning. Okay, because last night, child, let me tell you, I seen this thing. Well, not last night, in the wee hours of the morning. I didn't sleep well last night, so I've been surfing the internet and watching clips and all kinds of stuff. And I'll tell you something else that is a real topic right now that I'm going to talk about, but not this morning, because I know this morning I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna go to sleep after this, hopefully, because I didn't get no sleep last night, child. I don't know why, but rest did not come my way. But I do want to talk about this later. I think I put it for 11. Uh, it depends on how my sleep go. If I'm still sleeping around that time, I may move it back. But I am going to talk about this conversation about Kiki Jabbar at the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion, because it's a conversation to me that needs to come out. So I'm going to have it with y'all. I think I need to add Tisha to this as well. And maybe even Marceau and Wanda. We'll see. By the time I wake up, it could be more people added. But right now, it's those three. Okay? Because I got something to say. Hey, Terry T Baby for Life. T Talk member says she can't speak individually. I think these people move the goalposts way too much. Way too much. Okay? So, anyway, I got something to say about that, and I'm gonna say it at around 11. I hope, but if I'm still a little tired, I might move it back to 1. So I probably should just do 1 to be on the safe side anyway. But this morning I want to talk a little bit about Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. All right. It's a couple of things that happened. So I ended up watching the episode of Married to Medicine last night because I saw a clip that wouldn't let me not go watch it. Okay, because I saw a video of Sweet Tea, and I'm pretty sure I sent that video to myself. All right, so of course I'll let y'all. We're gonna listen to a little bit of it because that's gonna align with what happened last night. But where is that clip? Did I send it to my Facebook or my Instagram? Must be my Facebook. I know I sent it to myself. I watched the clip about 50, 11 times. I know that. I done wore that clip out. Okay. I probably could reenact the whole thing. I watched the clip so much. They wanted Phaedra to go to work, right? So she went to work in this clip. Okay. Now, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but I'm gonna share it with y'all because I done watched it, like I said, about 50, 11 times. Okay. Uh and then I'm gonna play this short clip of Sweet Tea. And she says that, well, I don't even have to play the clip. I could just say what she said. She said that these people want Phaedra to get activated. They want the Phaedra from Roa early days. That's what they want. They want the Phaedra that'll pop off and read your ass down. So Phaedra gave them what they wanted. And I found it to be hilarious. So what we're going to be talking about today with the Married to Medicine, what I watched last night was Dr. Heavenly think that it's cute to bring Phaedra's ex-husband Apollo on the show. And not only does Apollo come, but he brings his wife, who, if you watched Real Housewives of Atlanta when Phaedra was on the show, then you know this lady slept with Phaedra's husband while they were married. So I just want you all to put in mind that that's bringing coleslaw to Mel's job, because that's what that is essentially. How is you bringing this woman some sloppy ass coleslaw to my job where I work at? Heavenly. Why would you do that? I've already expressed to you women that I don't like this lady. This lady not even allowed in my home. She's not allowed in my home. So why would anybody feel comfortable, a woman, another woman? Hey, it's Tea Talk member Lady Mar, welcome in here. Geneva Harrison, welcome in here. Kim Jones. Why would any woman feel comfortable enough to put another woman in the atmosphere of a woman that you know slept with your husband when you was married? That's what Dr. Heavenly did. All right. But this clip is what made me go watch the episode, because I haven't been really following it because I can't stand Dr. Heavenly's ass. Now, what just happened?
I'm not married to you. I don't give a who what you are. Man, why are you so worried about who I date? Apollo don't give a about you.
Mic check, mic check. Did I come back in? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Dumbass thing.
bad built bitch.
That was enough for me. And I said, um, I'm going to watch this episode because Phaedra is activated and she was indeed activated. Okay. I saw a video of Sweet Tea getting an interview the other day. And in that interview, Sweet Tea was talking about how they wanted Phaedra. They're not getting what they want from Phaedra. That's the reason why they're doing all of this. That's why they're calling her names. That's why when they go in their confessionals, they talk about this lady like a dog because they want her to respond in a negative way. That is what they want. But Phaedra is standing strong and she is not giving them the time of day. Good morning, Jamie, Tea Talk member, Rebecca Burks, Tea Talk member. Hey, y'all, Audrey Gavins, Tea Talk member. Okay, and so also I wanted to talk about Karen because even though Karen didn't come to the Potomac reunion, they had a segment for her and she kind of said her salutations to the people that she wanted to say it to. Okay. And she left some people out and they felt the ways about it. Now, I really can't speak on the whole season because, again, I fell off and I stopped watching it because when you're in this Love and Marriage Huntsville thing, it's if you notice, most Love and Marriage content creators can only do Love and Marriage Huntsville. It stays popping. It was really you were engrossed in everything that was happening. But now with, like I said, Mel leaving that show, now there's an opportunity for us to talk about other shows. Well, for me to talk about it anyway, because I know that the switch is easier said than done because um, the people in this sector really want Love and Marriage Huntsville. So they have a right to that. So that means that you got to try to swim in other waters and hope other people will see you because this sector don't really support a lot of outside of LAMH. So it's like you starting all over again from ground zero. But it's all right because it's going to work out either way. The same way it happened here, what happened, it'll move. So, Rohop, again, I want to talk about Karen and her little heartfelt message that she sent in. And the one thing that she did say was that she was coming back. So that tells me that she has worked things out with Bravo to be able to so strongly say, I'll be back. That means they've let her know that things are okay and she can come back. And I'm glad that she can. But baby, um Wendy was not feeling it. Wendy was not here for it. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with Potomac because that's an easy in and out. Married to Medicine, we're more familiar with Dr. Heavenly, uh, especially with her working with Carlos King and us following him to see what he gonna say about Mel and yada yada yada. Um, but Phaedra knew Apollo was coming. He lied and said he wasn't bringing his wife. Exactly, Aunt Nettie. That's where it got messy at. That's where it got messy at. But here's my thing, Aunt Nettie. I believe that he was bringing his wife all along. And I believe when him and Phaedra were in person, they decided that they were going to act like the wife wasn't coming. Because if you've been watching, the last episode, I believe it was, uh, um, when they did that seating arrangement, you remember? And she said Phaedra was going to be by herself. So I believe that she knew Shireen was coming, but they didn't know Sheck was coming. That's the monkey wrench in their plan. See, they wasn't expecting that man to come because, baby, if Apollo didn't show how jealous he was, Aunt Nettie, if Apollo didn't show how jealous he was, Aunt Nettie, I don't know who did. And I can't wait till we get to that. But we're going to get to this Potomac thing real quick. That shouldn't take us long at all. Okay, that shouldn't take us long at all. And I'm going to run and get my tea while this is playing because I left my tea out there. I need my hot tea. So Wendy so hurt about what Karen said about her doing the season, and I can't quote it, but Karen's friend Stacy, who Karen thought was her friend, noticed that she didn't shout Stacy out either, was behind her back telling the girls what she was saying. I know that's what makes the show go around, but is there any loyalty in this mess? Peach Pecan said that Apollo married that lady he cheated on her with. That's fucked up that she had the infantry to come on the show while Phaedra was on it. That was her goals for cheating with Apollo in the first place. Yes, it was. She already had came on. Candy brought her on to Roa too, and she pretended that she didn't, but she did. But I guess that's not as bad as the rumor, so everybody overlooks that. That's low down and dirty too. But again, these ladies all play games. Karen threw a whole palm tree by omitting those other women. Yep. I like Karen and wish her the very best. I like her too, but I'm hoping that what she's doing now is for real because I know addiction all too well. And if she's doing this just because she wants them judges off her back, or just because she want to cut her jail time, or just because she doesn't want to go to jail, 9 times out of 10, she'll do it again. An addict is only ready to be sober when they are. Not the courts, not the family, not no job. They have to be ready for real. So unless this thing has really gotten Karen to the point that she really knows she fucked up, because this is not her first one. I think they say this is the third or the fourth one. Overton said these production companies and castmates are playing dangerous games with exes, jealousy, and mental health. It's a recipe for unaliving people. And boy, do I agree with that. Heavenly is dirty. She's going to get somebody hurt. That blind lady says she may as well reserve her spot at her treatment center, because if she come back, she going to go back in because they're going to drive by the drink it again. Exactly. They're going to be drinking again. So she better know what she's doing. Good morning. I wake up so hungry. I made some skillet potatoes, bacon, eggs, toast, and coffee all before 6. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. I'm going to have me some boiled eggs and some bacon and some yogurt. She'll do it again. She didn't even admit she's an alcoholic or had a problem. Nope. That's it right there. I'm glad you noticed that, because what she said was, I got to go figure out why I take these pills with these drinks. That's what she said. I got to go figure that out. You know why you do that shit? Because it gets you high. Stop acting like you don't know why you do a thing. You do that thing because that thing gets you high. Addict. You're an addict, ma'am. You're an addict. That's why you keep doing it. It's the addict in you that keeps doing it. That's exactly what it is. She's an addict. Ooh, that's right, Zora. We need plates too. I think she is really embarrassed behind that video before it wasn't evidence like this. Embarrassed, you can be embarrassed and still want to get high. I promise you. She want to get high, and higher. Right. You can be embarrassed and still want to get high. It's something about that addiction, baby. I done seen people get high, get in the street buck naked and hump the ground, and the next day be right back out there getting high again. Okay? So, that don't, embarrassment don't stop an addict. The only thing that stops an addict, speaking from experience, is the addict has to want to stop themselves. They have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And if she ain't get to that point, then she's subject to do it again. Okay, that blind lady, you know the language. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. That's that part right there. Okay. Now, Wendy, she said Kern not her friend. So if Kern come back by next season, then the good news is Wendy has a storyline with Kern. Okay. That's if she comes back by the next season. Okay. So let the mess begin. Okay. Because, and shout out to the Bravo Shade Room over there on Instagram for these clips. Okay. Why did you think it was okay for you to continue to do it? Why is it that you think it's okay for you to interfere in other people's marriages? Yeah, he told Heavenly that lady was coming. Heavenly knew that lady was coming. She said she waited till the girl got there and said, "Well, I did invite her." You knew she was coming. You knew she was coming. You want to get Phaedra out of her character so bad. But I saw a comment earlier, and somebody was saying that this is a recipe for somebody getting unalived. And I believe it. You can't be mixing this kind of stuff up. You don't know nobody what nobody's going through with their mental health. You don't know how another man gonna take respect like the man Sheik. You don't know how he gonna take, coming up on Apollo. Apollo might think Apollo might be like Destiny. He done seen this man a couple of places before, and that made him friends. I don't know how far their friendship really go. I don't know. And look at this right here. I could smack these little hot ass jealous women. I can't stand a bunch of jealous ass. So right there in that moment is what Quad doing. Are you trying to accuse Phaedra of bringing Dr. G around? Because just because Phaedra had to be cordial with those people and work with those people, and just because her and Sweet Tea are brewing a friendship, you're not going to sit here and blame Phaedra for bringing your ex-husband around. You need to blame the person that you go out and eat with, the person that you start shit with, the person who lies in your face and tells you that other people tried to hurt you when it was them all along. Girl, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. For real.
Another.
So now, because everybody know him, he gets around. He gets around because he knows Apollo, and he knows Apollo's wife. And Phaedra didn't give a fuck who he knew. And clearly, The man didn't give a shit either. Okay? He didn't give a shit either. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. So Sweet Tea gets activated with Heavenly about this. This whole thing was messy. It was just messy. Dr. Heavenly and Sweet Tea just about get into an altercation because Sweet Tea is trying to figure out, why would you invite this man here? Why did you invite this man and this woman here? Like, who told you this shit was okay? Because it's not okay. Okay? It's not okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is the clip. Hold on. So here go these messy bitches again. Man, I used to like these girls so much on Married to Medicine, baby. But they all just like Heavenly. We've been blaming Heavenly all along, but they all just like Heavenly. Okay? All of them. Except for Sweet Tea. They just like Heavenly. I'm steady talking. All right, I want to make note that Apollo and Phaedra had been divorced for 7 years. Apollo's now wife is the mistress, the one that he cheated on Phaedra with when she was pregnant with her child, their child. Okay? This is the same woman that he has now brought onto Phaedra's job, knowing that that bitch can't even put her foot over Phaedra's threshold to enter her home, and nor can he. So y'all are not that good, because if y'all was good, Apollo, you would be able to walk in her house to get your children, but you have to stop in the parking lot. She don't even let your fucking spirits come up in her home. Okay? But here you are with your wife on this woman's job, fucking with her. You ain't shit. So he says, did I call you and tell you I was going on a date with your ex-wife? He says, no. He said, but did I tell you that I matched up with her? He said, yes. So if this man already told you that he matched up with your wife, what ex-wife, what more do he got to tell you? What more do he got to tell you? Because clearly when he told you, you didn't have a problem with it then. You didn't have a problem with it then, Apollo. Okay? So now that you got a camera and a mic on your back and an audience, now you think it's time for you to make a dig at Phaedra. But I'm trying to understand why. Because 7 years, bitch, you've been removed from that lady life. You married the bitch that you was cheating on her with. And now you still think somehow you can tell her who she can and can't talk to because maybe they know you? Fuck you. The same way you said fuck her when she was pregnant. Who the fuck is you? Child, let's finish watching this bitch. So how the fuck did she come to play in Apollo's face when she not with Apollo no more? Bitch, you invited Apollo, not Phaedra. So how the fuck is this Phaedra's fault? You invited Apollo. That lady didn't want Apollo to come. If she had a choice, she would have told Apollo to go somewhere else and play in the traffic during the rush hour. So what the world is going on here? Why should Phaedra fight back? She's a whole attorney and has a license to protect. Fighting is for loudmouth birds. Oh yeah, no fighting, no fighting. Simone is two-faced. After the nasty things Heavenly said about Cecil, she should never grin in her face again. Apollo did that same mess with Kenya. Ignorant Heavenly. They're divorced. Exactly. Heavenly, how when she didn't know? But she's divorced from this man. These women are too old and very unprofessional to be this messy. I agree. Bitch crazy. Yes, yes. Anything for the cameras. Anything for the cameras. Then you should be asking your motherfucking husband, why is he over there in this man's face about his ex-wife? Okay? Shireen, you should be trying to figure out why your husband got a temperature right now. Why your husband, his motherfucking panties in a bunch right now. Why your husband going back and forth with another man about his ex-wife? So for you to jump up and say, Apollo don't give a fuck about you, who was you talking to? Because you wasn't talking to Phaedra because Apollo was sitting there arguing back and forth with a man over Phaedra. So we know you ain't talking about Phaedra, right? We know you ain't talking about Phaedra. Patricia, you got to use the little emoji for that, dear. Put the little, the little poop thing next time. Yeah, watch those words in the chat. Just use the little poop thing. It's okay if you feel like she ain't shit. Just use that little poop thing, though. That little emoji. If you write poop, it'll come up. Yeah. So Apollo is over there, sweetie, checking for Phaedra. So you not making too much sense. You're not making too much sense.
That Shaq comes over on Thanksgiving all the time with you guys.
That's our family.
All right. So that was that. I didn't understand. They all talking trash. They all doing this and that. But the whole time, Apollo in this woman's face. So they putting Phaedra in danger because they don't know what his mental state is. And if he feeling like that, ain't no man got no business 7 years later trying to check who you dating. That nigga still got some feelings locked up inside. That man got some feelings locked up inside. You said she in on this storyline? I don't know. I know she don't like that woman. Now, she have said that at the reunions. They have made it clear Apollo only can come in the parking lot to pick up his kids, but they have gotten way better than they were. But that lady is not allowed at Phaedra's house at all, not even in the parking lot. So when he pick his kids up, he must come alone. He can't bring that lady to Phaedra's house. So Phaedra and that lady don't get along. And I could believe that they told Phaedra that lady was not coming because that's how they are. Because I believe if Phaedra knew that they was coming, that she wouldn't have stayed there. I don't think she would have went there. She would have stayed there. Daquan say Phaedra will never be cool with that girl. Exactly. I don't think she going in it for no storyline. No, ma'am. I don't think so. She might have went along with Apollo, just Apollo by himself, because that's what they told her. Apollo was coming. Never did they once tell that girl that his wife was coming. But they had invited her, but they didn't tell her that. Why you think she ain't go to that reunion? Just like Martell, still worried about who Melody giving it up to. Exactly. Heavily knew that. She knew Phaedra doesn't associate or entertain with Apollo and his wife. Exactly. So no, I don't think it's a storyline. I think they was using them to try to get Phaedra to be that girl right there that they wanted. They wanted Phaedra to get activated. They wanted her to fuss. They knew that girl would trigger her. Phaedra told those women that she don't deal with Apollo's wife. Why y'all think they invited her? They invited her just for that reason. They already knew what her kryptonite was. Simone needs to be quiet. Everyone remembers when she was crying over old cheating Cecil. Now that lady filed for divorce. Yep, because Apollo been cheating on her ass. Didn't Apollo say she wasn't coming? Yep. That was all for the cameras. Which part's not true, Casey? Oh, you talking about that Phaedra was going along with the storyline? Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think she knew that Apollo was coming, but she had no idea that lady was coming. Shireen did all that for a man that was allegedly serving her 2 pieces in a biscuits at home. What? Apollo is Nartel. Apollo's wife is Arion. Right, Pepper's Love. Thank you. That's how I'm trying to get people to understand the gravity of this. It's not male, so we don't got no, personal connection, but you got to use that scenario because it's the same thing. She was cheating on that man. The only thing is Shireen didn't have no kids. Shireen didn't have no kids, but she sure enough was cheating on that with that lady's husband, coming on that lady's job, all that stuff. So I don't think she deserved to be there. And I agree with Phaedra with her bad body built ass. That's probably why he cheating. She done let herself go like that. Apollo cheated and a bruising his now wife. That's what I heard. That's what I heard, child. I heard they were going down to divorce court, okay? That's what I heard. Child, that's what I heard. That the child went and signed papers alleging ABUs. Let me see if I can find something. Child, listen to this. Listen how they even introduced this man. Now, this is embarrassing. Nigga, you don't even have your own identity. So wonder you came on the show. I see why his ass came on the show now. This Negro don't have his own identity. Look how they write about his ass when they write about him. You see that? You see what that say? Phaedra Parks, ex Apollo Nida, accused of cheating and ABUs, as wife files for divorce after less than 3 years of marriage. Okay. Former housewife of Atlanta star Apollo's wife has filed for divorce after less than 3 years of marriage. According to the documents obtained by People, Shireen Copes and Nida have been separated since November 2023. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I just want to make sure everybody heard what I just read. So let me read it again. According to documents obtained by People, Shireen Copes and Nida have been separated since November 2023. Just over a year after they tied the knot in October 2022. Copes claimed their marriage is irretrievably broken in February 7th, filing accusing the former reality star of ABUs and infidelity. Now, I just want to point out, if they've been separated since 2023, Why the fuck did they come on the show in 2024 pretending like they was all happily married? All that shit. You went through all that just to hurt Phaedra, just to come pour salt in her wounds. All of that when y'all was already separated. Already separated. And you went out of your way to get this lady to come on the show to go at your ex-wife when y'all was already separated. Sam D, exactly. They faked the whole thing. That might have been around the time. It was the time he was caught on the Ring camera. I know she was in on it. Yeah, that lady was. Yeah. Wow. They went through all that to try to hurt Phaedra. She held him down when he was in jail. Was it worth it? She might not have been all that faithful, though. She been cheating, too. You do know that. They both been cheating. Guess they needed a paycheck, both of them. Didn't they separate when the video surfaced from their garage of him, AB, and the wife? Yep. Phaedra did not know Apollo was coming on the sandbar. She knew he was coming. She didn't know his wife was coming. I don't blame Phaedra for not coming to the reunion. Exactly. Wow. So these people were separated for a whole year. Wow, wow, wow. Anyway, there was, according to the documents, they were separated. Okay, the respondent and I can no longer live together, and there is no hope that we will get back together. She stated as the grounds for divorce, checking off the boxes indicating that she allegedly endured cruel treatment at the hands of Nida, as well as adultery and desertion. Desertion. Oh, so he been deserting her, going out, doing what he doing. The respondent has had sexual intercourse with someone else during our marriage. She claimed followed. The respondent has intentionally and continually deserted me for at least a year. They say you get them how you lose them, baby. You lose them how you get them. In her explanation, she says that he has committed adultery multiple times throughout our relationship. The respondent refused to seek professional help with his mental health issues, and instead he emotionally and physically abused me and brought great emotional abuse to his stepdaughter. Oh. There is a history of physical violence by the respondent towards me, and I am afraid that he will engage in further acts of violence or harassment towards me unless the court enters a temporary and permanent restraining order. Child. So he been over there doing all this to you, and you mean to tell me you went out of your way to get your ass on the TV screen to go at Phaedra, knowing this man was already doing you wrong? Now that's a different kind of stupid. You feel like Carlos put the battery in Heavenly's back? He was asking her, what about Apollo? Why ain't Apollo been on the show? Shireen just wanted to speak to Phaedra finally, and it didn't go how she thought. They forgot how quick her mouth be when she needed. Baby, did she not shut her the fuck up? Hi, Laura said, and we saw Apollo crash out on Roa. Shout out to Marquez. If Phaedra was in on it, why would she leave? That doesn't add up. Oh, yeah, Phaedra going to get up out of there in a private jet. I don't know who got the money for the private jet, but somebody flew her ass up out of there. He did all of that to her, and she didn't tell him to get away from her with that mess like Fager did. Mm-hmm. Heavenly just shows social media and reality TV just how low she can go. The trash can dentist. And Bravo let her do it. They was all mic'd up. So trust me, Bravo allowed that bullshit. Bravo allowed it. Bravo allowed it. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Why would Apollo need to be on the show with Phaedra? They've been divorced going on 10 years. Exactly. If Apollo was this dangerous, he would be locked up. His past doesn't allow him to be violent without repercussion. Well, he wasn't arrested for violent crimes though. That's the only time that comes into play. He was arrested for a white collar crime, stealing money. He didn't have violent crimes on him. Peggy said Phaedra is richer than all of them. She can afford a private jet. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And neither of them do anything medical. It was just hellish being the devil she is. Yep. That's what it was, Tay. Heavenly being heavenly. And just like them other networks, they allowed this crap. That shouldn't even have been allowed. Yeah, that shouldn't even have been allowed. I didn't like that at all. Phaedra has called the police on Apollo before. That's why he's not allowed in her house. She don't bring nothing to the show. Nothing to me to show. I won't miss her. Who, Phaedra? Yeah, she gone. I don't think she coming back after that one. Phaedra is not concerned about Apollo. They tried to make a story because Andy likes Apollo. Apollo got arrested for DV last July. Child, he want to go back where he came from. Black women armed protected is proven on these shows. Got that right, because they bring your AB users right back to you. Apollo probably got remarried because he thought it was gonna give him a show. Shit, that ain't work. That ain't work. But now that he's fully divorced, I mean, Phaedra's back on Roa. They like him. I don't think Phaedra has a problem with Apollo. I think it's that woman. I think she tries to make it work with Apollo because of the kids to a certain extent. But then again, it could be both of them. Heavily got to know Karma spinning the block. And I tell you what, last night over there on Watch What Happens Live, what name is? Contessa. She sat over there and said they asked her about these rumors that she heard about Heavenly. It was her and Sweet Tea on Watch What Happens Live. And she said she heard it in the medical field, in the medical gossip. So allegedly, these people that he messing with is, of course, doctors and nurses too, and they in the medical field. And that's the same thing that Mariah said. So somebody tell them the truth. And I don't think it's Heavenly and Damon. I don't think it's Heavenly and Damon. I think Dr. Damon Daddy then cheated on her, and he might have some little baby kids called Combs that's got the good hair. Becky's with the good hair kids. That's what I think. Regardless of the situation, being messy and giving the viewers a good time, but when it gets Cabo sixes, it should end. Yeah, that's what they say. Them little clear nurses. That's what they say. That's what they say. I think Apollo is concerned with Phaedra, which is why Shireen was so loud and down to the divorce court because she knows too. I'm entitled to my opinion just like you are to yours. Yes, ma'am, you sure are. You sure are, Aunt Nettie. Everybody, we had that conversation yesterday. Becky signed that NDA, you think? He might have. She might have. Most of the shows need a reboot. I could agree with that because I would like to see Heavenly gone and Quad, if I'm gonna be honest. And I like to see some fresh new doctors come through there with their wives, or some lady doctors with their husbands, something. But this ain't it. Clamp God said Apollo never had another educated woman like Phaedra. I think Apollo is like Martell. He misses the life and the money of his ex-wife. And they doing good too, her and them kids. Traveling, going all over the place. Had the kids in China not too long ago, but Phaedra be taking them kids everywhere. Okay? So his kids is well traveled. They well celebrated. They live in a good home. Their mama got money and he ain't getting none of it. He ain't getting none of it. Phaedra is a whole mortician. She got a funeral home. She a lawyer. She a TV on TV. Shit, Phaedra doing good. What Apollo got going on? The real married to medicine and business people on LAMA. What he got going on? He don't got nothing going on. Them women over there married to medicine is jealous of Phaedra. They is so jealous of Phaedra. Phaedra been off TV for 5 years. And not only did she come back and get on their show, and they ain't have no say so, like Quad trying to tell people she had something to do with it. You ain't have shit to do with it. Them people was gonna do that anyway. Okay? And that's just what it is. So knock it the fuck off. How about that? Mm-hmm. Child. Don't make no damn sense. I would love to see Heavenly and Quad go. Me too. I could really watch the show then. I didn't even watch the show this season. I would definitely like to see Heavenly gone too. I stopped watching a couple of seasons ago because of her. Quad is so obsessed with Dr. G and Sweet Tea, she really needs to go. Why would Dr. G apologize to her for something she started? Mm-hmm. Well, I was liking Sweet Tea. I was liking Sweet Tea for standing up for Phaedra. She had every right to do that. Maybe Apollo knew X didn't have a choice but to show up. Remember, Apollo has been accused of physical AB. If wifey don't act right, hubby will put them hands on you. I think she wanted to come. Same way she came to Roa. Yeah, I think she wanted to come. She did the same thing with Roa. Mm-hmm. Yep, she did the same thing with Roa. I just went and looked at these ladies over on Instagram. Quad, Heavenly, and Phaedra. And now I see why they jealous. Phaedra got 3 point something million followers to their 1 point something followers. Like, what the hell? That's their problem. They so jealous of this girl for everything that she done. Okay? And that's the problem. That's the problem. And I didn't know that Nene Leakes only had 4. See, I'm over here being nosy. I didn't know Nene Leakes only had 4.4 million followers to Portia's 7 million. I did not know that. I always thought that Nene had more followers than Oh well. I guess that's why they brought Portia back. I'm not feeling the new couple. I don't know. Maybe they need to warm up. But right now they are boring. I know one thing. When they got to fighting, that man went over there checking about his woman. He ready to fuck up anything moving too. These side pieces be feeling very entitled when they get the man. They still not happy. Contessa need to be worried about her husband. Child. Phaedra's bounce back was lethal. Yes, it was. It really was. Phaedra is a redemption story, regardless of who don't like it. This is what redemption looks like. And she takes advantage of it. Trust me, she do. Trust me, she do. Dr. G got a better looking woman, younger looking woman, drag queen looking. Quad can't handle it. Married to Medicine women are jealous of anyone that comes on their show and outshines them. Sweet Tea and Phaedra were targeted from the jump. Yep, and now that they gone, I want to see what them ratings do, because Quad said, Quad said the ratings, Phaedra ain't had nothing to do with it. But we all know that's a lie, don't we? In my opinion, Apollo didn't tell on Feifei when he got caught. Well, in my opinion, he wasn't supposed to tell on Feifei. Even if he did do something, he wasn't supposed to tell on her. Why should he tell on her? Somebody had to raise them 2 kids. That's always been my stance. If Phaedra was helping her husband, if she was in a position to be my man, she said she wasn't. But if she was, he wasn't supposed to tell on her. So that's one thing he did right. Why would he ever do that? Why would he ever do that? I would have no respect for him if he did some shit like that. The ratings are already down. Yep. Oh my God, they were calling Quad liquor lips. Child, who that was calling her that? Yep, that's crazy. Stacy, they say that some people say that Phaedra was, I guess, helping Apollo or working with Apollo when he got in trouble and went to prison this last time. They try to implicate her. There never been no proof, just hearsay from some lady or somebody. Okay. So I don't know anything about it. I wasn't there. Apollo said it didn't happen. Phaedra said it didn't happen. I can only go by those people. Social media, that's what happened. Social media said it. While everyone thought Mariah was the issue, looked like those ladies were the major issues themselves. Even Tacky Toya plays in the mud. Yep. That would be stupid for him to try to ruin the breadwinner and the mother of his children. Only Martell is that dumb. Right, Melanie. Nobody does that type of shit, knowing that you got that's the person taking care of the kids. You supposed to keep your damn mouth shut. Yeah, he was supposed to keep his mouth shut. Mm-hmm. Yep, he's supposed to keep his mouth shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Yep. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. We've been here a little over an hour. We've been here a little over an hour, and I'm getting ready to crawl back underneath these covers and see if I can get the sleep that I lost last night. And I'll catch y'all in the next live. All right. Bye.
Let me know what's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me. Yeah. Summer's over, still getting nowhere. Yeah. If winter blows here, baby, I fear we gon' disappear. Do you even want me? Do you even worry that I'm gonna love somebody else? Do you think about me when you're feeling lonely by yourself? What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show, take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? Yeah. One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah. Time's about, run out to use those big words, yeah. I don't need commenting at all because I know what I want. Baby, dig deep, it's time to make a move on my heart. What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show, take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let